Hi everyone, it's Mari from Doodles da Mari on Instagram. Welcome to my messy desk. This is a video that I actually didn't thought I would be making today, but I just want to share my Hobonichis for 2023, what I chose, and some other things that came with my Yoseka order. But basically, I want to talk about my 2023 Hobonichis. So let's go through the order first, so you can see what I got from Yoseka. This was my first time ordering from Yoseka. Of course, I already opened this because, again, I didn't think I was going to make this video. So I already opened and used most of the things. But what I like to do is I just put everything away. Maybe not these things, but particularly the wicks. I just put them away in their original packaging so I don't get tempted to start using them beforehand. But I got three ink samples from Yoseka that I shared in a different video, and I can link here for you guys as well in case you're interested in checking which fountain pen inks I ordered. But other than that, I got four washi tapes. So this is one that I haven't opened yet because I have actually a sample of this one that I'm still working on. But this is just a Mr. Eggplant's washi tape with just some script. Um, so I figured I will probably get a lot of use out of these. But I just haven't opened yet just because I'm still working on the sample that I got. And then I got three empty washi tapes. So these are actually, I think they're called like pocket tapes. These are all from Mizutama, so with a Mizutama design. And the interesting thing about these washi tapes is that they only have adhesive on both sides. So what you can do is you can let me do an example here. You can like cut this here and then put another washi. So let me grab like this washi here, for example, and then just put it on the bottom here. And then with that, you have a small pocket that you can place things. Um, oh, this is not going to be very well adhering very well because of the material, but that's the idea with this washi tape. So they have different sizes, and I bought three different sizes. I think there's one additional size that they had available, but I just got these three. And what I like about this is that you can actually make small envelopes. So if I want to send some happy mail to some friends, I can actually just like fold this over itself. Let me see if I can actually do this without uh, putting my face on the in front of the camera. So like this, I just fold it over itself, and then I can cut it like here, for example. So now I have a small envelope, so I can put die cuts or anything like that, and I can just close here and send this in my happy mail. So I've been really enjoying this type of washi tapes. You know, I have plenty. I don't know if I'm gonna make enough um, pockets or envelopes to actually justify this, but I thought they were really cute and I really wanted to try them. So yeah, these are the ones that I've been enjoying a lot lately. So those were the washi tapes, and now I can actually move into the main topic of this video, which is the Hobonichis. So I ordered two Hobonichis from there. Oh yeah, I actually have more stuff here. I ordered a clear cover on cover. I always use a clear cover on my wicks just because, as you can see, I use them every day on my just my regular bag, and I leave them in my desk at work, so it really gets dirty and scuffed. So I like to use a cover on cover, so I always get one. Um, I also bought some print-on stickers, which I don't usually use, so let's see how I'm gonna get used to those. It's gonna be interesting. Uh, I also got, so this is the postcard that they sent us, and this postcard actually featured the Team Yoseka's planner roundup, so the planners that each one of them were using, which I thought it was pretty cool as well, with a note from Daisy. So that was my order, and then for the Hobonichis, I got two because you might have seen from my previous video that I actually use two Hobonichi Weeks in a year. So one for journaling and one for my work and personal planner. So I got two Hobonichi Weeks thinking that next year I'm gonna keep doing the same thing. I'm gonna have one for journaling and one for work slash planner. So my idea was that I wanted the uh, Aurora Weeks, which is an English exclusive design for my journaling, as my journaling Hobonichi, and I'm not gonna do like an in-depth analysis of, how the English version changes in comparison to the Japanese versions. There are plenty of videos that you can find about that. But the idea was that I was gonna use this one as my journaling Hobonichi, just because I like the cover. We got to see the Aurora this year, so I thought it was pretty fitting that I would get a Aurora Weeks. Yeah, so that was the idea behind this one. And then the other one that I got was the milk tea um, Weeks. And then for this one, it actually comes with like wrapped in two protective sheets, as you can see. Because the material is a different material, I don't know how they are calling it or the name, but it's a very soft material. It's not leather. Um, it's kind of like maybe like a faux leather, but not quite. It's kind of like a rubber feeling. It's a very nice feeling. So with that, this is what I was thinking about using for as my work or personal planner. But with that, I don't think I would use necessarily the cover on cover because I think part of the charm of this Hobonichi Weeks is the tactile feel that you get from it. It's a very nice, soft feeling from this cover. However, and this is what I think I wanted to talk about on this video. I don't think this Hobonichi will lay flat. So this was actually brought to my attention from my friends. And then they found Dr. Alva Plans talking on her stories on Instagram that she was kind of disappointed that this doesn't lay flat. So she was gonna return it. And my friends sent it to me because they know that I got a milk tea Hobonichi Weeks. So they said, just letting you know that this might not lay flat. And then we were discussing and we said, okay, so maybe the issue is that most of them don't really lay flat out of the bat, right? So even with the Aurora Weeks, you can see that it won't lay flat. You're gonna have to break in the spine. And my friend Fur Plans on Instagram, I'm gonna link her Instagram down below, but she has a really nice video on how you can break in the spine to help, prevent the spine from actually breaking when you use it through time, and especially if you're adding a lot of stuff and bulking it up. Um, it's a really good idea to try to prevent the spine from breaking. So she has a technique that she does like sort of like this, and then she goes and smooths out some of the pages little by little, little by little, so the spine can be breaking into, but in a way that it's a little bit more safe and secure, and that can perhaps prolong the life of your Hobonichi Weeks, right? So that's a really good video. But what I was telling, what we were discussing is that out of the bat, none of those will lay flat, right? You have to kind of break it in a little bit. And this cover is so soft, you can see, here that it's such a soft cover that my first thought is that, okay, you just need to train it a little bit and it will eventually. So what I did was I decided to take my Hobonichis out, which I usually don't do before December or January. I did a break-in uh, with the spine, that, as my friend Fer taught me. I did that already, so I'm kind of comfortable like opening it and doing sort of like this. This is something that I probably wouldn't do with a hardcover planner, but since this is a soft one, I can see that it has some give, right? So with this one, I can actually bend it quite a bit. So my first thought was, okay, if I, you know, use it enough, it will eventually lay flat. Um, but then today I opened it again and I tested it again, and my impressions now is that this actually won't lay flat, even if I use it a lot. So, and I think the reason is if you look at, for example, I'm going to open this on a page that I can open, but if you look at my Hobonichi Weeks Mega for this year, it's already breaking in, so I can lay it flat, right? But additionally, when I open it, because it's a hard bound, you can see that the spine here, it kind of has two, not flaps, but indentations that actually allows this part here to actually be flat. So it's just like a flat surface here. However, if you open the milk tea wicks, you're gonna see that because of the material, it kind of makes a U shape. And because of that, I don't think it will lay flat. Even if I, break it in the spine a lot. Now, I do think this, because it's such a soft material, this will eventually be even softer. So there is a possibility that this here will actually end up flattening it, being more flat, right? And that will help it lay flat while open. Um, but I don't know. I'm not so sure. So I just wanted to put that out there just because, in case this can be a deal breaker for someone, and if you still haven't bought a Hobonichi Weeks and you're considering the milk tea, that's just something for you to consider. Now, for me, I'm not sure if this will be a deal breaker yet, because again, this is my everyday planner and I leave it flat like this on my desk so I can cross things out while I'm working on it. So, because this was supposed to be my everyday planner and this doesn't lay flat, I'm not sure if I will have to maybe change things up and use this one as my work planner or everyday planner and this one as my journal. Because for my journal, I really don't care if it lays flat or not. I stuff it up so much with photos and ephemera that I really don't care. But for my everyday planner, I might want it to lay flat. So I don't know. I'm definitely not going to return it, but I kind of need to figure out what I'm gonna do before January, right? So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move into this one in December and see if I can get used to my planner being closed while I'm not using it. And maybe test it out before I start journaling and collaging on this one, because after I, do all of my collages and put photos in here, I will probably not gonna want to use this at work. So I kind of need to decide before I move into this one. So the idea is that I'm gonna try this on December and we'll see you know, where I go from there. But the other thing I wanted to show is that with the clear cover, and let me see, this one is a new clear cover, so I'm not sure how this is gonna work. I tried on with my old one and it kind of helped a little bit. But with the clear cover on cover, it it kind of helps a little bit on laying flat. So that might be an alternative as well. But then again, you will lose the, the tactile feeling of this cover, which is, to me, it's pretty cool. Um, so let's see. As you can see, it's a very malleable cover, right? Um, so with the cover on cover, it kind of helps, right? But it doesn't lay flat completely, but it does help. So this could be an alternative, um, that I'm considering as well. We'll see how it goes. But I just wanted to make this video and point things out because I think it might, just the cover on its own, I think it might not lay flat, even if you break it in a little bit, because of this shape here that it does when it's open. Hi everyone, Editing Mighty here. I just wanted to stop by to say that it has come to my attention that on the Hobonichi website, if we look into the Milk Tea Weeks cover, we are going to have some disclaimers here that apparently I didn't read and maybe some other people also didn't read, but I just wanted to highlight here that they do say that because the book uses soft materials, you will need to hold the pages down in order to open the book flat. So they are already mentioning that we shouldn't expect the cover to lay flat or the book to lay flat. And then if we go down into the description of the Milk Tea Hobonichi Weeks as well, they also say here to avoid using with clear cover. So it says that this cover uses thicker materials than usual, so it may not fit. Forcing it into a clear cover may damage the product. So even though I am showing that I did use a cover on cover here, do that on your own risk, right? It didn't damage my Hobonichi Weeks as far as I can see. So, and yeah, that's it. I just wanted to stop by to show you the information on the Hobonichi website. So that's pretty much all I wanted to talk about. These are gonna be the two covers that I'm gonna be using next week, although I'm still undecided again if I'm gonna use this one or this one for journaling. So we'll see. But I just wanted to let you guys know because I've been doing a lot of tests with my friends on Instagram. We were chatting and they were like, "Oh, try this, try that." So I'm still trying to see, if there are any alternatives to making it lay a little bit more flat. Um, but it doesn't seem, because of this, it doesn't seem like it will. So I just wanted to let you all know, and also to share, what I'm planning for next year. So that's it. I hope this video have been helpful or at least entertaining. Yeah, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.